Alright, what's up YouTube? Mind Games here. It's Jasper with another review for you guys. Today, you can tell we're doing the Incase slider for the iPhone 3G. Now there are 3 different kinds of sliders that they have out there available. Actually there's 4, but one is not really a slider, it's an external battery pack. But they have 3 different kind of sliders for you. First, they have their first installment, which is the plastic glossy back. The second installment that they had was the metallic finish, and the third one that they have started releasing were the matte finish, or the rubbery type finish. So we'll go ahead and throw on the first installment of the iPhone 3G. We'll quickly wipe it down. Remember guys, wipe down your phone and your case before throwing stuff in. Now it does slide in very easily. There is a lip over here so that it doesn't damage your buttons on the side at all. So it does slide in very easily, like so, and then you just slide the bottom on. And there you have it, hence the name slider. It slides on. You can see the sides, the volume up and down, easy to get to. You can still easily access your silent switch. Now it is exposed, which is one flaw I didn't like. I don't like exposed buttons, I'm not sure why, but you can still easily access them, which is alright. The top, you can see there's a big headphone jack hole for, I'm guessing it's if you use different headphones that have the bigger like plugs. You also have easy access to your sleep awake button. It's easy to get to with your finger. You don't have to do much digging to get into there. The bottom, you can see the speakers are still exposed, so you can still hear your phone ringing and stuff. You can still plug your cable into here if you need to sync to your computer or whatever. Also, if you're using a dock instead, you can just take the bottom part off and just sit it in your dock. I don't own a dock, so I cannot show you guys how that works. But it's also a dockable case. You can keep the top on, just take the bottom off. So you can still use your dock with this case on. Now you can see the back, nice cutout for the camera. So you can still take pictures undisturbed, or whatever you use your camera for, really. Video if you have a jailbroken iPhone. You can see they have an Incase, the Incase logo engraved here, and that looks actually pretty nice. The front, you can see the chrome is fully covered, so you do have that nice lay on the table design if you want to face it face down. You also have it if you want it face up instead. You can still have it faced up. You do have scratch protection with this case. You know, nothing's getting really through this. The only places you may get scratches are around this area and maybe up here, but I doubt you'd get any scratches there because nothing really touches those areas except for your fingers, unless you use your nail and sort of scratch it yourself, or if something like hits it in that area, but it's not very likely. So it does have scratch protection. It does have drop protection as well. You can see it's a hard leather or not hard leather case. It's a hard plastic case, so you do have your drop protection. It will impact the shock, and your phone won't get as damaged as as much as it would with if it's naked. Okay. Now with the glossy finish, in your hand it feels actually pretty nice. It feels like a naked iPhone, really. If when you first take it out of its box, you're just like, wow, it feels pretty nice. Now this feels almost the exact same. You just have the indent here, which kind of obscures it, but it almost feels the exact same. And again, people have the fingerprint problem. This white glossy one does attract fingerprints, so you will have a fingerprint problem with this. If you don't like the fingerprints, you're going to be constantly wiping it down and stuff. So you do have the fingerprint problem there. Scratches, over time you will start to notice a lot of scratches on the back, because again it is a glossy finish, glossy plastic finish, so you will start noticing more and more scratches over time. But you know, this is the original Incase slider they came with. It does look actually pretty nice and white. That's the only color it comes in, which kind of sucks, because people with black iPhones, if they want to buy like a black glossy finish case, you know, with Incase you can't really find one. So that's the glossy finish. Now we're going to compare that to the metallic finish. Now the metallic finish Incase slider is the exact same as that Incase slider, except, you know, well, we'll talk about it once I get it on. So I'm just wiping it down real quick. Slide it on. There you go. So it is the exact same case as this Incase slider, except it is a metallic finish. If you know what the power support anti-glare feels like, the material sort of feels like that. So you don't have that much grip, like as much grip as this one actually. You don't have as much grip because it does sort of slip out of your hand. You can see it's slipping out of my hand, which I didn't like. But they do have a bunch of nice metallic colors like silver, gunmetal, red. So they do look really nice. They do catch your eye, and they do look, again, really nice. But then again, you're risking look for grip, really. Everything else is the exact same. It's just the grip isn't as good as this, and it definitely isn't as good as the last Incase slider that I'm gonna show you. So let me wiggle it out here quickly, if it wants to wiggle out. Sorry, my hands are a bit slippery, so it's kind of hard to grip these, sort of. So again, we'll wipe it down and take the last one, which is probably the best grip out of all of them. It's the matte finish for the Incase slider. By matte, I mean it's sort of like, it feels sort of like a silicone case. Like sort of silicone case. It does have grip. It's kind of like it's painted over with silicone or whatever paint. So it does feel a lot nicer in the hand than these two actually. Because you do know you have that grip in your hand. You can see it's not really sliding unless I let go. So with the matte Incase slider, exact same thing, more grip though. And it does have a lot of nice vibrant colors. Like orange, blue, pink, you know. So you have more choice with the matte Incase slider than these. Not like you don't have any choice with any Incase slider, because there's so many different kinds. But if you're looking for a specific kind of matte feel, there's a lot more colors than this, and Glossy only has one color really. Now what was pretty kind of sucky about this is that if your screen protector isn't aligned properly, which was a problem that I had with a lot of my screen protectors actually, they were never aligned properly. I finally got one that was aligned properly. It does tend to lift up your screen protector because these kind of sit directly on the phone kinda. So it will sort of lift up the screen protector if it's not aligned properly. Also, people complain that it does scratch the back of your phone. I haven't had it scratch the back of my phone yet. It might be because they don't clean out their phone, or like I do, or clean their phone, or clean out the case, and they're getting like chunks of dust or dirt stuck in between the case and their phone, so they might be sort of getting those scratches from there. But this case is a really nice case. I really like them. They made third on my list actually of my top 10 cases. But to other people, they really hate them. I like them. I would recommend the matte over these two. If you're looking for a nice look, I'd probably go with the metallic. But for grip and more functionality over everything, I'd go with the matte Incase slider. Only because it does feel a lot nicer in your hand, and there are more colors to choose from with this. I'd probably steer away from this actually because it's kind of dull. But yeah, that's what I have for you guys. That's all I have. So Mind Game signing out.